Hey Pisces, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Katie, and today we're going to be doing a timeless general reading. So take what resonates with you. As always, leave the rest behind. Some messages will be for you. Other messages are going to be for other Pisces watching. So this is good for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, also welcome here. And before we start, I just want to thank you. Thank you so much for being here, for clicking on this video, for being a subscriber if you are, for liking if you have. I really appreciate your presence in this channel. For those of you who are new, this is a Pisces dedicated channel, the Pisces Club. And you're going to find the best people in the world here. Like, this community is just the most beautiful thing. So welcome to it. Alright, spirit, angels, beings of love and light, benevolent ancestors, please bring in the most relevant and important messages that Pisces needs to hear today. Whenever this reading reaches you is the day in which you should, listen to it, since it is timeless. This could have been posted years ago, but if it has shown up for you, it means there's a message here for you. It seems like you're moving forward, Pisces, into a space that is more calm. You're moving into a period of your life in which you're not going to have as much stress, worries, fears. There's not going to be as much anxiety, agitation in general. You're coming into a space in which your life is going to be very mellow, very relaxed, almost like uneventful, in the best way possible, You come from a time in which you have had to deal with learning how to stick up for yourself, stand up for yourself. You have had to learn about how other people, may act differently than you would. How everybody's heart is different. How everybody's mind is different. How maybe the heart that you have, the choices that you would make are definitely not the ones that seem suitable for others. You've had to deal with a lot of that. You've had to deal with things that have felt like betrayal at times. But you are headed in such a beautiful direction, Pisces. Like, this reading, look at both cards that are showing up for the future. Look at that. You got the 10 of Pentacles, highest form of financial abundance, and you have the Victory card with the 6 of Wands. These are the only two positions in this reading that talk about the future. And they couldn't be any better, Maybe if we got the sun somewhere, but honestly, this is really, really good, Pisces. You're coming into a time in which all of your needs, they're going to be met. They're going to be covered. You're going to be able to exhale into the present moment and really enjoy yourself, to enjoy your life. Some of you have had to, for years, think in a very defensive way. How can I prevent this person from betraying me, hurting me, lying to me? With the 7 of Swords here in the recent past, I see that many of you have had to almost train yourself to think 5 steps ahead, just in case, because people, continuously brought a lot of shit into your life. And I feel like that is changing. You have chosen to move away from that. Some of you have left dramatic, toxic relationships behind, romantic relationships behind. Some of you have let friend groups behind, even family members that just continue to be toxic time and time again. Some of you really resisted moving on from certain people out of loyalty, out of love, out of kindness, compassion, forgiveness. But I think it reached a point in which you were like, well, it's them or me, And you chose yourself, Pisces. You chose a better future. You chose a better chance at your happiness by walking away from them. Some of you walked away from a Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius, possibly a Capricorn. But I see that you have become very objective in the way that you do things, in the way that you communicate. Whereas before you may have engaged in drama, in all sorts of like he said, she said, you know, all of these things. I feel like that has changed big time. And you have learned how to like distinguish what is like universally wrong about something, what you don't deserve, what is not okay. And you have been able to express it very clearly, even if the person on the other end does not get it. Even if they don't see it, even if they maybe know they're super toxic, but they won't admit to it. Whatever it may be, you have learned to sort of like speak your truth. And if it hurts their feelings, well, I mean, it is what it is, right? You have learned how to communicate in a way in which you respect yourself, in a way that you approve of, not looking for approval in another. Some of you have learned to be very objective. There's a lot of maturity here, a lot of growth here, Pisces. And that was sort of like the lesson, almost like the challenge that Spirit wanted you to overcome. Like by putting you in places where there was so much drama, you know, I almost feel like the universe was like, well, you know, Pisces, we're going to put you in this kind of environment until you tell us that that's not what you deserve. Until you tell us that that's not okay. And so, you know, some of you have been in this process of purging the limiting beliefs that made you feel comfortable in a space of chaos. And now you're kind of like realizing more and more that there are healthier alternatives. And the more that you realize this, the more you align with that. And Spirit is like, yep, you do deserve better. Let's show you now. You do deserve better friends. Let's bring them in. A better romantic relationship, almost like a better family as well. And bringing those like alternate realities, I guess, to you through other people, simultaneously letting go of what you have discovered is very toxic for you. You are shining, Pisces. You're shining. I think that many of you have also learned to manage your energy a whole lot better. Whereas before, there were a lot of like openings. You know that saying, like you have a hole in your pocket, so all the money that comes in just pours out? I feel like that applied in the recent past for your energy. Maybe the last 5 years. 6 at most is what I'm hearing. This happened when you didn't know how to set your boundaries. When you would engage in drama. When you would listen to other people's point of view when they were just bickering for bickering's sake. Every time that you would give power to a situation over yourself, every time that you would doubt yourself, every time that you would almost like allow someone to manipulate you into a lack of trust and certainty in the universe, its support, you know, yourself. All of these moments, you were giving away your energy. And I feel like you have learned one by one how to retain that energy, how to like close each one of those holes in the pocket, right? So now all of the energy and all of the money that comes in doesn't just flow out to be, you know, disappear. And I say the money because of this 10 of Pentacles. In the near future, this is you having generational wealth. This is you having a very solid foundation that sustains you, that recharges you, that has space for you to grow, for your children, grandchildren to grow successful, bountiful, you know, nothing missing in the physical. This is also a card of a lot of abundance coming in as well. It's not only that you're going to know very well what to do with certain amounts of money that come into your life, but it's like there's also going to be more money coming in on like regular basis. So this could be a raise, this could be a promotion, this could be, I'm hearing income bracket, I don't know. This could be property as well, could be inheritance as well. with the Ace of Wands in your mind space, Pisces, I feel like because you are entering a space of peace and serenity, you're going to be able to think about things that are exciting to you. I feel like many of you have been in survival mode for a really long time, and you have had to think about the things that could help you put out fires instead of what makes you feel lit up from the inside. And I feel like because all of this drama, conflict, chaos subsides, now it's like, oh my god, I have time to actually think about what I want to do, what I want to pursue, what I want to experience, you know what I mean? And some of you have had, no chance of doing that in a while, so it's going to feel like infinite possibilities. For some of you, you're going to be feeling ready for an expansion in the family. This could be pregnancy, this could be adoption, creativity, art. You're going to be feeling also like more relaxed, and therefore your sex life may improve, is what I just heard. It's a very, very positive mind space to be able to align yourself with joy and the pursuit of joy. In your environment here, I can see another very positive card, the Four of Wands. This is a card that talks about, around you being potential for marriage, for stability, happily ever after vibes. You could be surrounded by people who have their happily ever after. You could be surrounded by people who are kind of looking for that. That's the energy that is around you as well, so that is also what you're attracting. In your hopes and fears, I get that there's a lot you want to do. There's a lot you want to achieve, a lot you want to accomplish. Part of it comes from the ego of knowing that you can. Part of it comes from a challenge to yourself. But other parts, I would say the vast majority, is coming from a space of desiring freedom, enjoying life, enjoying the human experience, everything it has to offer, but not from the transcending duality point of view, but instead from a harmonious point of view. I don't know. It's like at some points you were in that space, open to the experiences that will come in all shapes and forms for your growth. But now I feel like you're opening more to the ones that are harmonious, specifically because you've had enough, I think. Oh wow, for lifetimes, that's what I heard. You have had enough for lifetimes of growth and evolution and possibly, difficulties on an emotional level. But you got here the Victory card. You're victorious, Pisces. You have made it. You have made it all the way up here to a space of calm and ease and stability and joy and all things good. So thank yourself. Thank yourself for every single time that you chose to stand up after being knocked down. Thank yourself for every time that you chose to keep going, to trust the divine, to take leaps of faith, to just, pick yourself up again. Because all of those have brought you here. And this is where the good things happen. Like, this is where the good starts. Now you're going to be having, for real, the life of your dreams. And I say for real because as a collective, Pisces is very deep, and to a certain extent you know that no matter how shitty things can be in the physical, you're always living the life of your dreams in a way, right? Pisces is very capable of extracting the lessons, the purity, the happiness, the joy out of even the most painful things. But now, this is different. This is going to be not having negative things to extract anything from. Like, this is just going to be joy. Joy and abundance, stability, prosperity, passion, exciting, creativity, victory, recognition even. Some of you may be entering a space in which you're going to be very well recognized for your work, your talents. This could be awards, this could be prizes, this could be, recognition. acceptance, celebration of you and your efforts in all shapes and forms. This is good, Pisces. This is really good. I feel called to pull one of these oracle books to get a message for you guys. So let's use this one. Time for a nap. This is card number 24. The essential meanings of this card are rest, rejuvenation, and renewal, temporary non-action, and allowing dreams to arise. The oracle's message is the following. This is a time to step away and rest. Let the cares of the world go. Go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your lists, and your desires. Nothing is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from your inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent any force or conscious direction as you observe without engagement now. So this deck has like a relationship message, prosperity message, and protection message. It's all from the same card. It's just like a way to frame it or like see it, right? For relationships, this is the message. When it comes to matters of the heart, don't make any plans right now. If you're not partnered, it's good to take this time out to get to know yourself. If you're involved with someone, relax and just be with your partner. This is going to be an uneventful, oh my god, we said that, moment in your moment in time. Don't force anything now. Allow things to flow naturally and a beautiful renewal will take place all by itself. Patience is the key to your heart's desire right now. Withdraw from action in your relationship and give it rest so that your love and connection can become rejuvenated. Okay, so this card in regards to prosperity, this is a great time to take a break from your busy schedule and allow yourself the opportunity to step back. Your plans are meant to be put on ice. Your goals can wait. Dream, imagine, and let go of attachments to any outcome now. Meditate and take a holiday if you can. Things will speed up soon enough. After a break, you may want to make some changes. Epiphanies have an amazing way of arising when you take your focus off your to-do list and allow yourself to rest. The protection message is, you are a human being, not a human doing. Is it possible you're suffering from workaholism? Could you be the one who thinks it's your job to save everyone, to be there for everyone, and to go and go and go until you can barely see straight? You've gone as far as you can. You have worked hard and nourished people and projects, but now you are an empty well and have no reserves for others or for yourself. Don't let your ego keep you going full speed when your body and spirit needs rest. Exhaustion is calling you to stop what you're doing altogether and take a break. If you don't, the appearance of this card could portend a possible illness that stems from being totally overwhelmed. You will feel like a new person if you take that break. So do it now. So this is very aligned with last week's product of the week, Healing Burnout. Last week it had a discount, this week it doesn't, but it's still very, very affordable and it's very powerful for healing and dealing with burnout. So if that last little bit resonated with you, check it out in the description box below. Alright, Pisces. I'm so happy to see this for you. You deserve it. Simple as that. You deserve it. So enjoy it, my loves. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye, Pisces.